Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, April 16th. Pretty nice weather today, Thursday. A few showers on Friday, and then a decent weekend in the Mid-Atlantic region, especially on Saturday. It'll turn quite warm on Saturday. High temperatures well up in the 70s in many parts of the I-95 corridor. It gets cooler for Sunday, but big changes start to take place early next week. In fact, Monday could begin an overall change to an unsettled weather pattern, potential heavy rain event in the Mid-Atlantic region on Monday, and certainly it looks colder as we progress through the latter part of April. In fact, let's kind of focus in on the longer term right now. This is a 500 millibar map from last night's 0Z GFS ensemble run for next Wednesday, the middle of next week. And here we go again, back to kind of the old winter-like pattern where we have a deep trough of low pressure centered over the Great Lakes region, indicated here by the blues. And just to the west of that, in western part of Canada, a strong upper-level ridge here at 500 millibars. This is the combination of upper-level features that produce some significant colder than normal weather in the Mid-Atlantic region during the winter, and indeed it looks like we'll have colder than normal weather setting back in the Mid-Atlantic region as we progress through the second half of the month of April. It won't be a 1 or 2 day shot either. This looks like a 5 or 10 day period of below normal temperatures for much of the eastern 2/3 of the nation. Once again, a trough of low pressure setting up in the upper part of the atmosphere over the Great Lakes by the middle part of next week with a ridge. The combination brings colder air from way up in Canada right into the Midwest, and ultimately that spills out into the eastern third of the nation. Well, here's yet another way to take a look at how cold we will become towards the latter part of April. This particular map comes from weatherbell.com. It shows the 5-day average temperature anomaly in the period April 26th through May 1st. So the last 5 days of April, way below normal. And all these, by the way, are in Celsius. For the eastern 2/3 of the nation here, some of these greens are as much as 15 degrees Celsius below normal for that 5-day period come April 26th to May 1st. So again, a lot of changes coming here. It could all be precipitated by a heavy rain event on Monday early next week, and by the middle and latter part of next week we'll start to cool down here in the eastern third of the nation, and it looks like the last 5 or 10 days of April could certainly be below normal temperature wise for much of the nation east of the Rockies. Well, let's get back to a short-term outlook here. And again, today, Thursday, should be a pretty nice day here in the Mid-Atlantic region. High pressure remains in control for another day. This frontal system works its way towards the East Coast by Friday. It'll produce a few showers tomorrow, but certainly not a heavy rain event and not a total washout as we close out the work week. Well, let's finally walk through some computer forecast maps from the Tropical Tidbits website. This is from last night's 0Z GFS model run. We'll start off with the 24-hour forecast from last night for this evening, Thursday evening. By this time, notice the high pressure pulling off the East Coast. That opens the door for some shower activity to push into the Mid-Atlantic region late tonight and tomorrow. Let's just push ahead here. 6 hours, some showers upstate Pennsylvania, western New York by tomorrow morning, Friday morning. A couple of showers possible, certainly towards morning in the big cities and to the north and west of the big cities. But certainly Friday will not be a total washout. This is not going to be a heavy rain event on Friday. 6 hours later, early tomorrow afternoon, again, scattered showers, but not a total washout. Let's push ahead here. Here we are now moving into Saturday. Dry conditions return to the Mid-Atlantic region, and indeed it should turn somewhat warmer on Saturday compared to Friday. Given all the clouds on Friday, that'll limit the high temperatures Friday afternoon. But by Saturday, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures could jump to the 70s up and down the I-95 corridor. Meanwhile, lots of activity going on in the western half of the nation. In fact, some significant snow over the next few days across the central Rockies in Colorado, for example. Let's now push ahead. This is later Saturday, now Saturday night, Sunday morning. High pressure in the northeast U.S. kind of taking control, so it'll turn somewhat cooler on Sunday compared to Saturday. Should stay dry for most of the day, but lots of moisture starting to push in from the west. Let's now keep moving forward. This is Sunday afternoon, and by Sunday evening, showers on the doorstep of the D.C. metro region. And then as we progress through Sunday night, we have a solid area of rain headed right for the I-95 corridor, and by Monday morning, this certainly can become a potential heavy rain event as we begin the new work week, late Sunday night and especially on the day Monday. Another 6 hours and heavy rain depicted here by last night's GFS model run for the early and middle part of Monday. Notice all the blues up here across the northern plains in the Rockies. Cold air following this heavy rain event, and it reaches the eastern third of the nation for the middle and latter part of next week. And again, it looks like a pretty extended period of colder than normal weather as we progress through the month of April for the eastern 2/3 of the nation. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.